Y'all know what? The streets is on fire. The streets is on fire. Don't mind me. I'm just getting my Alicia Keys on while the streets is blowing up right now. Okay, the streets is blowing up. Sky Squad, listen, we got to talk about this whole Tamar and Tommie and JR situation because it's really giving love triangle, baby. It's giving love triangle. It's giving if there's a cure for this. I don't want it. I don't want it. Okay, that's what it's giving. I mean, it's giving Jocelyn, Stevie, and Mimi at this point because let's get into it. So, Tamar is out there on the tour, okay? And we also know that she is back with JR, okay? Now, they kind of announced this in some lives last week, and we did touch on it. And then Tamar touches on what happened in betwixt their relationship. So while they was on the hiatus, Tamar, she lets us know at the concert, okay, what to go on and how things went when JR got with somebody else. Now, take a listen to this, courtesy of our friends over at the Shade Room. Let's take a listen to what's going on, what Tamar had to say.
That's why I had to go get my man back, y'all.
She had to get her man back.
And I know y'all lying. If y'all thought I was going to let my man go because he took some crackhead to a basketball game.
Ooh, it's... Why, oh why? Tamar, I think you should have just left that alone. Okay, left it alone.
No, man. That was not my man. He don't owe me no loyalty when we broke up. I could have went out with his homeboy. What's up? It's all fair game. When you broke up, don't get it up. It's a good man, Savannah.
Not that's a good man, Savannah. Come on, Savannah.
That's why I had to go get my man back, y'all.
Listen, Tamar said she got to go and get her man back, okay? She got her man back, and she called this lady the crackhead, okay? So, I know, now I know that Tommie ain't one to be played with, okay? So, let's get into Tommie's response to this, and then I'm going to give you guys my thoughts on the situation because we got some receipts going too.
Let's get into it. So all I said was, hi. All I said was he had a nice suit. And from there, he was thirsty. He wanted to fly me out. What's wrong with me going to a game? What is wrong with the situation is that is your man, as you call it. That is your man. He knew it was a situation with me and you. And he was down. He was down.
And he was down. He was down. I want to be down. I want to be down with you. I wonder if he was singing that.
Down to play op games. I wouldn't take nothing like that serious, my love. That ate my ass, and I sent him on his way. It wasn't
he ate the back of the cooler. Okay.
I don't know, middle class house that he lives in Atlanta.
Not the middle class house. Not the middle class. Why? How did middle class get in it?
It wasn't the Bentleys, because I drive a Rolls Royce, that got me. It wasn't, I don't know, the slick part thing he got going on. It wasn't none of that. It was when he paid for the Waldorf in points. I knew that I could no longer play this game.
What's wrong with paying in points? I mean, for me, I feel like points, that's how you save a good coin. If you got the points, that means you done spent some money somewhere. So, I mean, I'm not mad at a frugal flex. If that's what we want to call it, the frugal flex. Chime down in the chat if y'all with the frugal flex and if y'all using points. I mean, I use points. I don't see nothing wrong with it, okay? Shout out to the middle class.
So it was a one-night thing. He never got no...
Okay, let's continue on.
One thing, JR, you never want to play with me. You don't want me to expose how you were saying that you kicked her out and she went back to her mother's house. Not Mrs. Braxton, not Mrs.
Now, how Miss Evelyn get dragged into it?
Not Mrs. Singer with the sold out tour that JR also told me was flex. It was cap. It was she flexing. She don't have no sold out. Between me and you was his exact words. The tour not sold out. He said you was messy. He said you went back to your mother's house. He told me a lot of things that he shouldn't tell a stranger. I just met this man less than a week. Love, if that's your man, as you say, then you need to check him. You need to really check him and check your situation and really see if you're sleeping with the enemy or not.
Not sleeping with the enemy. Y'all know what? Sweet Tea went live. Side note, Sweet Tea is live. Okay.
I am not your problem. I don't know you. One thing, Jay.
So, okay, so let's get into, let's wait a second. Let's get into some more. Hold on. So now she posts alleged receipts. Now, in general, I mean, these are DMs. I don't usually like to actually post people's DMs. So I'm going to let you guys go and look at that. But basically, the DMs basically say, they essentially say this. She comments on, I mean, it's pretty innocuous. Never mind. I mean, this ain't nothing to me. I mean, I guess she just trying to show in these DMs that she hit him up and said, you wear suits so well. He says, thank you. They don't make them like me no more. You always look amazing in your shoots. Definitely everybody isn't able. Love. Thanks. I appreciate you. He says we should grab dinner when you're available. She says, were you at LA? He says, ATL, my law firm is here. I mean, so for real, they don't really say too much other than they kind of had made plans to link up. I don't know what the purpose of showing those was other than, you know, how they got together, because we already know they were together at the game. So clearly there was some type of communication, likely through the DMs. Anyway, now the crazy part to me is that him knowing that she just had a whole beef with Tamar online, and then for him to so easily be swayed to go out and meet with her, that's given like, yeah, I'm really, as he stated in his live, trying to hurt Tamar. So for me, I guess it just shows to me two people who collaborated to hurt Tamar. I mean, other than that, I don't know what else the receipts are given. In general, I do not approve of people like posting stuff like that. I'm talking about the person themselves, like she posting messages, but I'm assuming she was trying to reiterate a point. I really don't know, but the whole thing is kind of messy to me. Just to give you guys my honest opinion about it, but she continues on.
That situation is like, we're Black. Tamar, I could say your name. I know I'm not a crackhead. I live too well, baby, and I've never indulged in drugs. I don't have to keep saying that y'all gonna run with whatever. But we're two Black girls letting this, I'm not even gonna say the race or whatever, play with us. Like, tighten up, my girl. I'm not your issue. That's your issue. And sleeping with people like that and trusting them, this be the problem. Y'all be sold for the and then wanna, yeah, we had an issue. Yes, I'm gonna play with you. But once I seen the severity of the situation, I was like, damn, this is kind of fucked up, actually, because I'm at home right now with my man and we laugh together. We don't give a fuck about this internet. And he would never talk to you. You could never get to look your way. Now go kiss him in the mouth.
So wait, so you're at home with your man. But it was just last week. How many weeks ago was that? Norman, how many weeks ago was that they was together? It wasn't long, right? Was it? I don't feel like it was that long ago. So how long you been with your man, Tommie? That's the question at hand. And was he okay with you going out to the game? Was this a whole scheme that Todd set up to come to us with the BS? Like, you know, and y'all laughing about it? Like, I don't understand it. None of it is making sense. It's giving Love and Hip Hop new season coming up. That's what it feels like to me. Now, that's no disrespect to Tommie, JR, or Tamar, because ultimately what I think is, Tommie and Tamar got into it after that whole situation where it was alleged that Krishan had punched James right in the mouth after being invited to Tamar's tour where she thought she was supposed to perform and did not get to perform. There you have it. So then Tommie, made some comments, and her and Tamar got into it in a back and forth, which resulted in, unfortunately, Tamar and JR had broken up, and then JR and Tommie ended up out on a date, okay, at the basketball game where they could be photographed and everybody could see. Tamar gets back together with JR at some point last week or whatever like that. And then, or at least that's when they let us know. I don't know why they let us know, but whatever. And then he went live and also said that, yeah, he did try to hurt her, but he's not trying to hurt her. So I hope I've caught you all up on all the shenanigans. Now, this is what I have to say and what I think about it. Personally speaking, I do think that, number one, Tamar is a big enough, to me, in my mind. I'm just giving you my mind. To me, she's a big enough star where she doesn't need to be involved in internet shenanigans or internet beefs of any sort. Her music to me has always spoken louder than any words that she can possibly say. However, I do feel like, some of these internet shenanigans do get in the way of her star propelling even further than she could even imagine. And what I mean by that is I think that I and the fans believe in Tamar so much that we don't want to see her in these situations. Now let's get on to the man. And in terms of who we know, as in Tamar, we know more about him. We've just learned about JR. That does not I'm not dissing this man. I'm not coming at this man in any way, shape, or form. But what I will say is that I don't like his actions and I don't like the way he moved when they broke up, right? Since they're putting it all out there for all of us to discuss anyway, I might as well give you the real on how I feel about it. So for me, I feel like, you have to watch out of the type of people that you would allow into your space. A good marker for who you let stay in your life is how they treat other people or you when they get angry. Always take note of that, because when a person gets angry, that is when their true character shows up. In my opinion, it never fails. So you watch how people move on Mad Day, because that tells you exactly how they feel about you. That tells you what they're capable of, and that tells you what they may do again to you. So for me, Tommie, to me, has provided enough evidence for me to see that I don't know that I would trust him if I were Tamar. Now, again, does that make him a bad person? No, that just means that I don't know that I would trust him at this point if I was Tamar. Okay, understand what I'm saying? Because she is out there, in the world of celebrity, performing and doing the things, and he, according to Tommie, is out there basically disparaging the work that she's doing, saying that she's lying and doing that's just, to me, foul. And if anybody could do that to you just because you're hurt, that to me is like not a person that you need in your circle. And you need people that you trust in your circle when you get to that level. Actually, we in the middle class, okay, as Tommie says, the middle class, that's a lesson for all of us. Just watch how people move and how they take what they do with information and stuff like that when they get angry with you. Watch out for that. And then as far as Tommie is concerned, listen, Tommie, I think, Tommie, you are a beautiful woman. But at the end of the day, I feel like you dipping and dabbing and playing and sticking your pinky toe into this water, okay, into this murky water over here, it ain't really beneficial for you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what Tommie is doing right now. Now that I don't know if she's on the Baddies show anymore or whatever like that, but it sounds like she's still making a coin. So to me, in my mind, I feel like you should be so enthralled and so laying up in the lap of luxury in the Bentleys and the Rolls Royces, so much so that you wouldn't even have time to be entertaining mess of this sort. That's my thought and that's my feeling. Shout out to all of these people. You know what I'm saying? I wish them all the best. But at the end of the day, like that's what I'm giving you right now is real talk. You know what I'm saying? I ain't sitting up here trying to be messy or nothing like that. I'm just telling you what I think based on what I see. And since we're talking about people that we love on reality TV or who are reality TV royalty or were reality TV personalities, that's why we're bringing you this info. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Do you agree with me? Do you have other thoughts? I want to know what your thoughts and opinions are. With that being said, of course, I will catch you all in the next video.